Michael Carrick's name continues to gather momentum around Old Trafford, and with it comes a compelling vision for Manchester United's future. At the heart of that vision is a familiar figure, Marcus Rashford. Should Carrick secure the permanent managerial role, sources close to the club suggest he would be keen to bring Rashford back to the forefront of United's long-term project. Carrick's connection to Rashford runs deep, forged during their shared time at the club when Carrick was part of the coaching staff. He witnessed Rashford's rise from academy prospect to first-team regular and understands both the pressures and expectations that come with leading the line at Manchester United. Those close to Carrick believe he sees Rashford not just as a talented forward, but as a symbol of the club's identity. A local lad, developed at Carrington, thriving under the spotlight of Old Trafford, Rashford embodies what Carrick believes United should stand for. Rashford's recent struggles and inconsistent form have sparked debates about his long-term future at the club. Injuries, tactical changes, and off-field scrutiny have all contributed to a period of uncertainty that has seen his role questioned by fans and pundits alike. Carrick, however, remains convinced that Rashford's best years are still ahead of him. He reportedly feels that with the right tactical structure and clear communication, Rashford can rediscover the confidence and freedom that once made him one of the Premier League's most feared attackers. A key part of Carrick's plan revolves around restoring clarity to Rashford's role. Rather than constant positional shifts, Carrick is believed to favor deploying Rashford in areas where he can attack space, exploit defensive gaps, and make decisive runs behind the back line. During Carrick's interim spell at United in the past, players often spoke about the calm and trust he brought to the dressing room. That same environment, Carrick feels, could be crucial in helping Rashford reset mentally and emotionally. Rashford's relationship with the fanbase has also been under the microscope. While criticism has grown louder during difficult spells, Carrick is thought to believe that rebuilding trust between player and supporters is essential for long-term success. Internally, Carrick is said to admire Rashford's professionalism and work ethic, particularly during challenging periods. He views those qualities as foundations upon which a revival can be built, rather than signs of a player in decline. The tactical side of Carrick's thinking is equally important. He reportedly envisions a more fluid attacking system, one that prioritizes quick transitions and intelligent movement, elements that suit Rashford's strengths perfectly. Carrick's admiration for Rashford is not rooted in sentiment alone. He has studied Rashford's peak seasons closely, noting how confidence, rhythm, and clear instructions translated into goals and match-winning performances. In Carrick's eyes, Rashford's pace and directness remain elite attributes. With the right midfield balance and service, he believes Rashford can once again be a consistent threat in big matches. The potential appointment of Carrick would also signal a cultural shift. His emphasis on internal development aligns with Rashford's journey and reinforces the importance of trusting homegrown talent. Rashford, for his part, is understood to be open to a fresh start under the right manager. A coach who understands the club's culture and communicates clearly could be exactly what he needs at this stage of his career. Carrick's calm demeanor contrasts sharply with the intensity that has surrounded United in recent years. That calmer atmosphere could allow Rashford to play with less fear and more instinct. Another factor influencing Carrick's thinking is leadership. Rashford, despite his age, is one of the senior figures in the squad. Carrick believes empowering him could have a positive ripple effect across the dressing room. There is also a commercial and symbolic aspect to Rashford's presence. As one of United's most recognizable figures worldwide, his success on the pitch resonates far beyond match days. Carrick is believed to see Rashford as a bridge between generations, a player who can inspire younger academy talents while still performing at the highest level. The idea of Rashford leaving permanently does not sit comfortably with Carrick's philosophy. He feels the club has a responsibility to exhaust every avenue before letting go of a player so closely tied to its identity. From a footballing perspective, Carrick's midfield-centric approach could unlock Rashford's movement. Better ball progression and timing, he feels, would naturally elevate Rashford output. Carrick also values adaptability but within structure. Rashford would be encouraged to express himself, but always with a clear tactical framework supporting his decisions. Supporters who remember Carrick's playing days often associate him with intelligence and composure. Those same traits now shape his managerial outlook and influence how he assesses players like Rashford. Critics may question whether Rashford can return to his peak levels. Carrick, however, reportedly sees criticism as noise rather than a verdict. In private discussions, Carrick is said to stress patience. He believes form is temporary, but class, especially nurtured within the club, endures. Rashford's physical profile also plays into Carrick's long-term thinking. With proper management, Carrick feels Rashford can extend his peak years and avoid burnout. There is an understanding that any reunion would require accountability. Carrick would demand commitment and consistency, but he is confident Rashford would respond positively. Carrick's potential appointment is still far from certain, yet his ideas are already resonating with sections of the fanbase longing for stability and identity. The notion of rebuilding United around familiar faces is appealing to supporters who crave continuity after years of upheaval. Rashford's return to prominence under Carrick would represent more than a tactical decision. It would be a statement about belief, patience, and unity. For Carrick, success at Old Trafford would be defined not only by results but by restoring pride in the shirt. Rashford, in that vision, is not a problem to be solved but a solution waiting to be unlocked. As discussions continue behind the scenes, the possibility of Carrick and Rashford writing a new chapter together grows increasingly intriguing. If Carrick does land the permanent job, his determination to bring the best out of Rashford could become one of the defining stories of Manchester United's next era. At a club searching for direction, the reunion of a trusted coach and a homegrown star might be exactly the reset United need.